In the Bleach universe, there are a plethora of characters, 3 different dimensions, and even stronger characters. When it comes to characters who are low level like Kon, to omnipotent beings like the Soul King Yhwach, we are introduced into Bleach with a basic understanding of spiritual pressure and how if someone has a larger amount of spiritual pressure than you, you can be stun locked just from them exerting it, even going farther with Bankais, Shikais, and sheer intellect. One of these characters, however, doesn't need a Bankai to not only stop the main character's theme, but able to go up against the new Soul King Yhwach, being able to use his Shikai on him. How strong is Aizen? Truly understand Aizen, it's important to follow the entire Bleach story. The main plot follows Ichigo Kurosaki, a human teenager who gains Soul Reaper powers with the help of another Shinigami, Rukia. Soul Reapers are responsible for sending hollows or lost souls back to the Soul Society, the realm of all souls. When Rukia is arrested for giving her powers to a human and faces execution, Ichigo and his friends break into the Soul Society to save her. Like many stories of this type, a tournament arc begins, but this is where the drama around Aizen starts to unfold. Aizen, the captain of the 5th division in the Gotei 13, initially seems like a kind and wise character. He raises questions about Rukia's rushed execution and hints that Ikamaru Gin might be involved. Aizen manipulates Renji Aburai and Toshiro Hitsugaya into chasing false leads. Amid the chaos caused by Ichigo's group, Aizen is found dead, seemingly impaled by his own sword. But this is when the real story twists. It's later revealed that Aizen faked his death and before that slaughtered the Central 46, the governing body in charge of Rukia's trial and execution. Aizen's manipulations go further when he leaves behind letters that seem to point to Toshiro being involved in both Rukia's execution and Aizen's death. This causes a tragic conflict between childhood friends Momo and Toshiro. Aizen even uses Momo's trust in him to try and have her be killed by Toshiro. Meanwhile, Ichigo rescues Rukia after facing countless challenges, but this is only the beginning of a much bigger disaster. Later, Momo walks in on Aizen and Gin in the Central 46 chambers where Aizen stabs her while pretending to be kind. The truth about his death comes out when Captain Retsu Unohana exposes the truth, revealing that Aizen's Zanpakuto, Kyoka Soigetsu, gives him the power to completely control people's minds. With just a glance at his sword's release, Aizen traps his opponents in a fake reality, something only a blind person like Kaname Tosen can avoid. This shows that Aizen has been secretly controlling Gin and Tosen all along. Aizen's ultimate goal is revealed at the climax of the Soul Society arc at Sokyoku Hill. Discovered that everything so far was part of Aizen's plan to extract the Hogyoku, a powerful object hidden inside Rukia's soul by Urahara Kisuke. Aizen wants the Hogyoku to gain powers greater than any Soul Reaper or Hollow by merging the 2 worlds. His ultimate dream is to create the Oken to the Soul King's palace, defeat the Soul King, and rule all worlds. To do this, he needs 100,000 souls in a concentrated spirit zone, which leads to the fake Karakura town. After getting to the Hogyoku, Aizen, Gin, and Tosen escape to Hueco Mundo, the Hollow World. In one of the series' most memorable moments, Aizen takes off his glasses and reveals his true villainous nature. Aizen starts creating an army of Arankars, powerful hollows that have gained Shinigami-like powers. He uses the Hogyoku to make them even stronger, with the most powerful being the Ten Espada. Aizen's spiritual pressure is so strong that he can easily control these fearsome warriors. Aizen continues his manipulation by sending recon teams to Karakura Town to track Ichigo. He discovers Orihime's rejection powers and, fearing them, orders Espada number 4, Ulquiorra, to kidnap her. This move is a part of a larger strategy to weaken Soul Society by drawing them into a trap in Hueco Mundo. Aizen is always thinking several steps ahead. The battle between the Soul Reapers and Aizen's forces soon begins, with Captain Commander Yamamoto trapping Aizen, Gin, and Tosen in a cage of flames using his Zanpakuto. However, Aizen is prepared and uses Wonder Weiss Margella to stop the flames. As the fight continues, the visored former Soul Reapers who were turned into hollows by Aizen's experiments, joined the battle. These former Gotei 13 members were betrayed by Aizen over a century ago, and now they face him again, unable to escape the effects of his Kyoka Soigetsu. When Ichigo arrives to face Aizen, the villain reveals his ultimate form, merging two Hogyoku fragments into his body, increasing his power beyond imagination. Even after Ichigo's powerful final Getsuga Tensho attack, Aizen regenerates. However, he is eventually sealed by Urahara, and Aizen's genius, planning, and intelligence are fully revealed. His work with the Hogyoku, as well as his experiments with holification, show that the Hogyoku can bring people's deepest desires to life. This makes Aizen a true genius, surpassing even Urahara. Aizen's downfall comes because of his arrogance. He believes he is unbeatable and underestimates Urahara, who uses a low-level Kido to defeat him. Another factor in his defeat is his lack of concern for his subordinates, whom he uses as pawns. In the end, Gin, who had been planning against Aizen for years, gets his revenge, though he dies in the process. Aizen is then imprisoned for 20,000 years in Muken, the deepest level of Soul Society's prison, but he returns during the Wanden Rake invasion, still calm and collected as ever. Yuha, the Quincy King, invites him to join his war, but Aizen refuses, because Aizen has his own plans in mind. His story is also connected to Ichigo's heritage, as it's revealed that Aizen has been watching Ichigo's family long before the main events of the story. Aizen's experiments with hollows even involve Ichigo's parents. Even sealed away in prison, Aizen manages to manipulate time and influence Yuha's actions using Kyoka Soigetsu, forcing him to leave Soul Society in the hurry. Aizen is a villain with many layers: manipulative, cruel, power-hungry, yet brilliant, creative, and proud. In the end, Aizen would scale to high multiversal as he is able to survive being absorbed by a Soul King fused Yuha, who stated to have power to destroy the Soul Society, Hueco Mundo, and the world of the living, all of these being 3 separate universes within one realm. Even Aizen being able to use his Zanpakuto against Yuha in this state, which Aizen can only use on those who are relative or weaker than him. For Aizen's speed, lowball massively faster than light, and highballed at immeasurable. Aizen possessing the Hogyoku is his greatest weapon, as it grants the user their most innate desire and even lets him not need a sword, and it gives it to him by any means necessary. It was able to transcend Aizen above Soul Reapers and Hollows, having the ability to conquer and reign over the Soul Society. Yo, what's up guys, it's Carpet. If you enjoyed this video, then please consider liking and subscribing, and let me know who y'all want scaled next in the comments below. Make sure to click the link in the description below in order to join the Discord or to help support the channel and get your own video sponsored. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.